full backhander. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. The full backhander starts with the man's left hand to the lady's right. We begin nice and close. We draw a semicircle to the left and we both take a step away. And for this move, the man can place his thumb on the back of the lady's hand and he's going to twist a palm so a palm faces to the right. From there, as he steps in, he goes in nice and low as he twists the lady's hand and he aims to get the lady's hand to her right hip. Try and keep it on the lady's hip, not in front of the lady or even behind, but try and keep it to the lady's right hip. From there, with his right hand, he's going to come around the back, change hands from his left to his right as they continue to change places. You pull back with this right hand, and then when the ladies face you, you raise the right hand, keep turning the ladies all the way around, and when we face each other, we just lower the hand and step back. We're now going to finish with a return, so you step in raising that right hand, returning the ladies all the way around, and then we face each other and lower the hand and step back. The short backhander. 1, 2, 3. The short backhander starts with the man's left to the lady's right and we begin nice and close. We draw a semicircle to the left and we both take a step away. And for this move, we're allowed to put our thumb on the back of the lady's hand. Now from here, we want to swing that left hand across and go straight to the lady's hip, pulling the ladies towards us. So as we both step forward, our left hand goes to the lady's right hip. The lady starts to turn. Now try and keep this hand on the lady's hip, not in front of her or behind her. Just keep it to the hip. Now from there, we're going to change hands from our right hand to our left. So we take hold of the lady's hand, continue to change places, and as we pull back with this right hand, changing places, at the very last moment, we're going to change hands back to our left hand and stop and pause. The basket caress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back. The basket caress starts with the man's left hand to the lady's right, and we begin nice and close. We draw a semicircle to the left, and we both step away as the man offers his right hand. Now we're going to lower the right hand and raise the left. Now keeping the fingers nice and loose, you take the left hand over to the right as you both step in, wrapping the ladies into your right hand side. So from a different angle, we're in this position here. Now as the man pulls with his right hand, he's going to twist the ladies out to the side, stepping back on her right foot. And at the same time, he's going to take that left hand over her head. He's going to let go of that left hand and just slide it down the side of the lady. He now leads the lady forward by guiding her forward with that right arm. As we now unwrap the ladies all the way around, we're going to prepare her for a flick spin. From here, you're going to flick down with the right hand as the lady spins. We step back catching left to right. The open neck break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back. The open neck break starts with the man's left hand to the lady's right. We begin by drawing a semicircle to the left and we both take a step away. Now from here, the man steps forward, drawing the lady towards him as he raises his right arm and takes it over the lady's shoulder. So from this position, we're side by side. Try not to get the lady into the throat and we're not resting on the lady's shoulder. From here, we're going to transfer the lady's hand from our left to our right, turning the ladies out to the side as she pivots back on her left foot, taking her right foot behind the left. From here, though, we don't let the ladies come forward because we keep turning her round by pulling back and raising that right hand so the ladies continues to turn a second turn and then we step back. We finish the move with a return, stepping in, raising that right hand, the ladies return anti-clockwise, and then we lower the hand and step back to finish. the zipper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and back. The zipper starts with the man's left hand to the lady's right, and we begin nice and close. We draw a semicircle to the left, and as the man steps back, he offers his right hand to the lady. Now from here we're going to change places, and we do this by raising both hands, both stepping forward, turning the ladies in front of the men, so the ladies are turning in an anti-clockwise direction. As we continue to change sides, we just drop both hands down. Now from here we're going to change sides again. So we're going to raise the right hand and we're going to go through with the left. So the left hand goes over the lady's head, the right hand goes over the man's head, so we cross back to back, and as we get to this position of back to back, as we continue to change sides, we lower both hands down comfortably into a half Nelson position. To finish, we're going to change sides again, so you lead the lady across to the man's left as he extends his left hand out to the side, and he finishes by pulling back with that left hand, sending the ladies into a spin. After we catch the lady, we step in to return the lady anti-clockwise, and when we face each other, we just lower the hand and step back. The tornado Neckwrap unwinds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back. The tornado Neckwrap unwinds. To make it a little easier, we're going to do it from this side so you can see at a better angle. It starts with the man's left hand to the lady's right, and we begin nice and close. We draw a semicircle to the left, and as we step back, the man offers his right hand to the lady. Now we're going to change places at this point, so we both step forward, raising both hands, turning the ladies anti-clockwise as we both change sides. And when we've changed sides, our hands are in this little awkward hand hold here where we're crossed hands. From here we're going to change places again, and as we do so we raise both hands, and the right hand is raised over the lady's head to start turning the ladies, but the man's left hand stays to the lady's shoulder, still keeping hold of the lady's hand. The man's right hand is changed into a different hold where we flatten our palms together, the man's right hand to the lady's left. Now from here we're going to push with our right hand, pull with our left that's on the lady's shoulder, and we unwind the ladies 1.5 times. So when we face each other, we just lower the hand and step back. The Accordion Tunnel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. The Accordion Tunnel starts with the man's right hand to the lady's right, and we begin nice and close. We draw a semicircle to the right, and we both take a step away. Now from here, the man steps forward, raising his right hand, turning the ladies anti-clockwise underneath that hand, and when we face each other, he keeps the right hand high and he offers the left at waist level. Now from here, we're going to step to the side, raising that left hand to meet the right hand over the lady's head. As we continue to change sides slightly, we drop that right hand down, keeping the left hand high. And what the men do is you continue to turn underneath that left hand, keeping your right hand nice and low. So that when you turn round to face the ladies, your right arm is in a half Nelson position behind your back. Now you can take the left hand over to your left hip to meet the right hand. Now for the rest of the move, we're just going to change our positioning so you can see it just a little easier. Now from here, the man's elbow should be out to the left, making a bit of a gap there for the ladies to get her head through. So from here, the ladies are going to bend forward, they go through the hole, and the hands go down to the lady's hip. Now the ladies need to stay low as we go back to back, and again staying low, the ladies pop out the hole as we both take a step backwards, staying right to right. The Catapult half Nelson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back. The catapult half Nelson starts off right to right and we begin nice and close. We draw a semicircle to the right and we both take a step back. Now, starting off like an ordinary catapult, the man steps forward, pulling down with his right hand, raising that right hand, turning the ladies anti-clockwise underneath. We now take a second step forward, staying right to right with our backs facing the lady. Now from here, we're going to pull on our right hand and the men are going to step backwards, going back with the bum as we pull on that right hand into a half Nelson position. The ladies by now are just taking a step forward. From here, the men are going to turn anti-clockwise underneath the lady's arm. You continue to turn, and then we change hands behind our back from our right to our left, and then we can face the lady. We then step in to finish with a return, taking the left hand over the lady's head, and then we lower the hand and step back. The Archie Spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. The Archie Spin starts with the man's left hand to the lady's right, and we begin nice and close. We draw a semicircle to the left, and we both take a step back, and for this move, the men can place his thumb on the back of the lady's hand, and we're just going to twist the lady's hand so her palm's out to the right. From here, we both need to step forward, and as we step forward, the men are going to sweep their left hand over to the left so the lady starts to turn. Now, the men need to go to the left of the ladies, so effectively, we go shoulder to shoulder, back to back, shoulder to shoulder, as we continue to change sides and end up on the opposite side from where we started. The move needs the return to finish, so we step in raising that left hand, returning the ladies anti-clockwise, and then we lower the hand and step back. The triple step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. The triple step starts with the man's left hand to the lady's right, beginning nice and close. We draw a semicircle to the left and we both take a step back. Now from here, it starts like an ordinary first move where we both step forward and the man places his right hand on the lady's hip, the left hand up to the shoulder. We're now going to turn the ladies out to the side. She pivots on the left foot, stepping back on the right, and it's a good idea for the man to take his left foot behind the right to mirror the ladies. Now, just for ease to show you, to make it easier to see, we're going to do it on the spot as opposed to pivoting in the middle. From here, we're going to step forward onto our outside foot, which is the man's left foot, lady's right. And we're just going to do a 1, 2, 3 timing, changing the weight. So we go left, right, left, with the ladies doing the natural opposite. We now go back the other way, going right, left, right. From there, we're going to turn the ladies out for a 2-beat rock. You push down with the left hand, turn the ladies out to the side for the first beat, rock forward on the second. We're now going to do exactly the same thing again, stepping forward onto our outside foot, which is the man's left, lady's right. So with the timing, we go left, right, left. We go back the other way, so that'll be right, left, right, and now we turn the ladies out for a 2-beat rock as we push down with the left hand, go out to the side for the first, forward on the second. Now keeping the left hand nice and low, you just bring the ladies forward, and then with the right hand, push through with the right hand, sending the ladies into a free spin, catching with either hand. Finish off with a return, raising the hand over the lady's head, and then we finish by lowering the hand and stepping back. The first move turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and back. The first move turns, and to make it a little bit easier, we're going to do it from this side. So we start left to right, we draw a semicircle to the left, and we both step away. Now from here it starts like an ordinary first move. So we draw the lady towards you, placing your right hand on her hip, the left hand up to the shoulder. We twist the lady out to the side as she takes her right foot behind the left, and we bring the ladies back to her previous position where the left hand comes back to the left shoulder. Now from here, this is where it changes, because we're going to raise the left hand and we're going to push the lady over to the left with the right hand. Now from here, the men are going to walk forward, and as he walks forward, he's going to turn the lady on his left-hand side. One, and then she goes round again. Now on the last part of the turn, he's going to lower that left hand down, and as the lady turns, he's going to pivot himself to face the same way as the lady. And as he faces the same way as the lady, he takes his right hand behind her back and changes hands, so we're now right to right with the hand on the lady's hip. As we get to this position, he just pulls back with the right hand to twist the lady out to the side. To finish the move, we just lead the lady forward, and then with a gentle nudge from the shoulder, the lady goes forward as the man pulls back with that right hand. We finish the move with a return, raising that right hand over the head, and then we lower the hand and step back. The Neckbreak Butterfly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. The Neckbreak Butterfly starts with the man's left hand to the lady's right, and we begin nice and close. We draw a semicircle to the left, and we both take a step back. Now from here, the men are going to draw the lady towards him. As he steps forward, he raises his right arm so it goes just over the lady's shoulder, not resting on the lady's shoulder, but just above. From there, you're going to transfer the lady's hand from your left to your right, and you're going to offer your left palm to the lady, so we're now double hand hold. Now to make it easier to see, we're just going to twist around so you can see from a bit of a better angle. At this position, we're now going to wrap the lady forward. Now from there, we just extend the left hand out to the left as the man steps behind the lady, so the ladies are now on the left and the men on the right. Now we're going to turn the ladies on the spot, and we do this by taking the lady's right hand over her head, over your head, and dropping the right hand onto the right shoulder. So the lady stays on the spot as she turns, that right hand goes over the head, and the right hand drops onto the man's right shoulder. We're now going to change sides by extending the right arm out to the right. We step to the left, bringing the left hand up to the man's left shoulder. So the ladies are now on the man's right hand side. Once again, we're going to change our positioning to finish. So we're now side by side. The first thing the man are going to do is raise his left hand so the lady's arm clears the back of his head. The second thing is he's going to lead the lady forward with his right hand. And then he's going to raise his right hand over the lady's head to meet the left. And then when we face each other, we step back, crossed hands. The reverse sway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and back. The reverse sway starts with the man's right hand to the lady's right. We begin by drawing a semicircle to the right, and we both step back. Now starting off like an ordinary sway, the men are going to whip across with their right hand, pulling the ladies into the man's right hand side. Once again, making sure that the right hand doesn't go up behind the lady's back. Now from there, we just sway the ladies back, so we twist onto our right foot, and then we sway the ladies forward. Now from here, we're just going to pivot on the spot. So both hands stay at waist level as we turn to our right to face the opposite direction. We now want to swap sides, so we pull across with our right hand, stepping to the left, leading the ladies again to our right hand side. We sway the ladies back as she pivots back onto her right foot. We sway the ladies forward, then we finish by nudging forward onto the lady's shoulder, and we step back right to right. We need a return to end, so raise that right hand over the lady's head, and then we just lower the hand and step back. The basket pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and back. The basket pull starts with the man's left hand to the lady's right, and we begin nice and close. We draw a semicircle to the left, and we both take a step back. Now from here, it starts like an ordinary basket. So the man lowers his right, raises the left over the right to wrap the lady into your right hand side. We now twist the lady out to the side as she takes her right foot behind the left. From here, keeping the left hand nice and low, you twist the lady forward. Now this is where it changes from the basket. From there, we throw the ladies out in front, keeping hold of both hands at lady's waist level. So the ladies are in a kind of straitjacket position. We're now going to pull back with both hands, so the lady steps backwards, and as the lady steps backwards, we let go of our right hand, taking the right hand over the lady's head, and we step forward, offering our right hand down by our left hip. Now pulling on this left hand, you're going to lead the lady into your left hand side just by taking a step back. The ladies can now take hold of your hand with her left, and then you let go of your left down by your right hip. You want to lead the ladies round with your right hand now to prepare her for a spin. So from here, like an ordinary flick spin with a bit of resistance from the lady's forearm, we're going to flick down with the right hand, sending the ladies into a spin. When she's spun, we just step back catching with either hand. The crab. To make it easier to see, we're actually going to show it and do the move from this angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. The crab starts right to right, nice and close. We draw a semicircle to the right, and we both take a step back. Now from here, we're going to raise that right hand, turning the ladies anti-clockwise underneath, and we just step on the slight diagonal as we offer the left hand at waist level, so we can look at each other through our hands. Now for the next part of the move, you need to keep the left hand low and the right hand high, because we're going to pull across with the left hand, changing places with the lady, so her left arm is on her hip and the right hand is in front of the man. He now takes the right hand over his head, he lets go of his left hand that's behind the lady's back, and he's now going to offer it over on his right hand side. So he extends that right hand out to the right as we change places, as the lady goes behind the man's back, and she now retakes hold of that man's left hand. From here, the man now takes his right hand over the lady's head, pulling across with the left as we change places again. We do exactly the same thing by taking the right hand over our head, letting go of the left hand, extending the right arm, offering that left hand again at the right hand side. We now raise that right hand over the lady's head, turning the ladies round to face, letting go of the left hand, stepping back right to right. We'll finish with the return, stepping in, raising the right hand over the lady's head, and then we'll step back, staying right to right. The Roundabout Pretzel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. The Roundabout Pretzel starts with the man's left hand to the lady's right, and we begin nice and close. We draw a semicircle to the left, and as we step back, the man offers his right hand behind his back so the ladies can see it. What he doesn't want to do is turn that quarter turn like an ordinary pretzel. From here, we step forward, and the ladies goes to take that man's hand behind his back as we raise our left hand over the lady. Now we're going to change sides by lowering the left hand, raising the right hand again over the lady's head. Now we're going to turn the ladies as we take a step back, and we do this by bringing our right hand in front of the lady's face, turning the ladies in a clockwise direction and then stepping back. But the man needs to keep his left hand behind his back as he does step back. We're now going to do the opposite of what we've just done. So we raise our right hand nice and high over the lady's head as she takes hold of our left hand behind our back. We now go back to back, lowering our right hand, raising our left hand as we swap sides. This time we're going to turn the ladies anti-clockwise at the same time as stepping away. So we bring the left hand in front of the lady's face, turn the ladies anti-clockwise, and then we lower the hand and step back facing. The step under sway. To make it a little easier, we're going to show it from a different angle. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. The step under sway starts with the man's left hand to the lady's right. I'm going to show it at a different angle, so you'll actually be looking at my back for the moment. We start with a semicircle to the left, and we both take a step away. Now from here, like a step across, the man raises his left hand, and as he steps forward and draws the lady forward, he extends his right arm in front of the lady to stop her from walking any further. From here, he lets go of the left hand, nips behind her back, sliding his hand across to the lady's waist, picking up double hand hold. We now take a step back as we sway the ladies back onto her right foot, and then we sway the ladies forward. We finish the move by gently nudging the ladies forward, pulling back with that right hand. We need to return to end, so raising the right hand over the lady's head, we then lower the hand and step back. The broken basket with the tornado unwind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back. The broken basket with the tornado unwind. Starts like an ordinary basket, which is the man's left hand to the lady's right. We draw a semicircle to the left and we step back, offering our right hand to the ladies. Now we're going to lower the right, raise the left, take the left over to the right, wrapping the ladies into the basket position. Now this is where it changes. As the lady takes a step back onto her right foot, we're going to let go of this right hand, which is on the lady's right hip, lower the left as we take a step forward. We raise that right hand over the lady's head, and we're going to offer it down by our left hip. Now we've still got hold of the lady with our left hand here. From here, we pull on that left hand and let go of that left as we retake that lady with our right hand. As the lady goes forward, she raises her right hand over the man's head as we step behind the ladies. We now pull the lady back into a basket position to our right hand side, picking up with our left, and the lady takes a step back onto her right foot. Now from here, we're going to unwind the lady in an anti-clockwise direction. So letting go of the right hand, you're going to pull with the left, bringing the lady forward, unwinding her 1.5 times, and when we face each other, we just lower the hand and take a step away.